Hey, we're good. Let me just double check the Yeti. Hey, we're all good.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for the night. I apologize for the late start. We did have some technical difficulties as a result. This session we had a lot of technical difficulties. So as a result, this episode's going to be about half the normal runtime, but that's okay because of the type of episode that we are having today. While we are continuing our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons adventure, The Rise of Tiamat, we are not at really an important segment. So it's going to be a fun, heavy session. If you guys can see on our lowest camera, we got some fun stuff for you guys. I get to use my Warlock tiles for the first time ever, so...
And we get to show Ethan why he can't do anything against us. We're unstoppable. Right, guys?
You can go back. No,
and
go the other way.
We'll talk about how to kill your players today. Is what we'll do. No. Let's see. We are getting closer and closer to Halloween, which is moving up. Getting close upon us. So just know that we will have an update as to which week
Get excited.
we'll be doing our Halloween-based one-shot. And if we'll be doing... I don't want to say at the current moment that we will have a session as of right now on Halloween, just in the event that we have Halloween parties here in the States. So I don't want to make that claim just yet, but we will release information if we have to the week prior or the week after as to when we do the Halloween one-shot, which will be DM'd by none other than our very own Divine Soul Sorcerer, Katray Hill. So he'll be DM for the day, and I will be playing... the best character ever is what I will be doing. It'll be literally the greatest, like 10 out of 10. You would want to play with me again, but here I am. So without further ado, we will go ahead and jump in. We don't have any announcements. We are currently down a player who is out sick for the night, which honestly is a good opportunity. It's a good day to be sick with all the technical difficulties.
Did he take a COVID test? Is it not COVID? Is it COVID?
I don't know.
I don't care.
We'll figure it out.
yeah, pretty soon.
I'll be fine. Without further ado, let's go ahead. Last we left off, the Sword of the Council, our adventurers, had braved the lair of Chuth, the Emerald Assassin, a green dragon that has been plaguing the misty forest of the woodland elves for quite some time. At the guidance of Green Worm Speaker, the cult's actions and raiding within the Misty Forest had begun to escalate. Past your alliance with the Metallic Dragon Enclave, you flew upon the ancient silver dragon Oterilia Carnos to save the woodland elves from this green dragon menace. You arrived in the village of Altind. You met with Prince Aligarthus, the oldest son to King Melindrock, the delegate for the elves, and learned from the town of Altind's leader that it appears as if the Green Worm Speaker is none other than King Melindrock's youngest son, Prince Narenbane, who, after being allegedly had been killed, is now alive and working with the cult. You went to the location that the dragon was said to be at in Narenbane, fighting you got a few Edens to fight themselves, and claimed for yourself a belt of giant strength, of hill giant strength, which had increased Hakon's physical abilities, freed several woodland elves who'd been captured and were being used as food, and had killed a few of the cultists. You killed all the cultists that were in there before meeting with Narenbane and the dragon. The fight went pretty lengthy, I would say, and you guys had made a decision to keep Narenbane alive. However, you were unfortunate enough to actually keep him alive, and it was Nute Amakir who had dealt the killing blow against Narenbane from a distance with his water blade. So, without being able to get really any information from him, you guys had decided to, with the majority of the time that you had, kind of help the woodland elves with just making sure that everything was set to go. Delon Winterhound and Prince Aligarthus will kind of continue to take things over here in the Misty Forest to ensure that the cult is completely routed out from the lands before they go and move on to wherever King Melindrock will, send his forces. Now, on your way back to Waterdeep in order to convene with the Council of Waterdeep for a third time to go over what you have been doing within Faerun up until this point and the growing escalations that you've noticed amongst the Cult of the Dragon, you were forced to make a stop at the city of Daggerford, where we currently find ourselves present. You arrive about mid through the day, and while you see the sun is beginning to descend in the sky, it is still lively in the town of Daggerford. You see people walking, and it's a mixture of adventurers and mercenaries and a lot of people kind of out and about. One of the things that you do notice here, though, is that there is seemingly a presence of soldiers amongst the Lord's Alliance that are here. The war effort is starting to grow, and with that, you notice that they're starting to gather support and recruit forces in order to grow the various armies that will be sent out towards Tiamat's forces in the coming battle. That realization is not lost on you as you enter into the town and recognize people who really don't understand the weight of what is happening around them, and people are very confidently and courageously stepping up to the plate and moving towards the recruitment stands. A lot of people are kind of feeling active with that call to duty, and for a moment you get to see this surge of what is like a localized, maybe a localized patriotism here in Daggerford, or maybe just the people of Faerun standing up for the region at large.
Can I try and give a public speech to them? Like a little one? Like a motivational one? Since I've been out there in the fields?
What would you like to do with that? Because you would have to get their attention.
I would just like to, because you noted that they kind of have an unrealistic understanding of the intensity of the situation. And so I'd kind of like to address that.
Yeah, but how would you like to go get their attention? You got people kind of walking all over the place, and where the recruitment stands are, you do see like a lot of people kind of signing their themselves into whatever army is being formed. So you walk over by kind of the recruitment areas where you do see a bunch of these Lord's Alliance soldiers that are kind of gathering people. They have these scrolls in a basin that they're kind of pulling out and handing to people to basically kind of give them their initial orders of where to meet and what what they're going to be a part of. There's a few bits of like small gold that's being handed out as kind of like a payment, as they're joining under the idea of it being some form of a job for them. So there's a lot that's kind of happening around these little recruitment areas, but you walk up to them.
Okay. And I'm gonna shout, "Attention!" And then, but like louder than that. I just don't want to really shout right now.
Go ahead and make a charisma check for me. Not one. You shout out as loud as you can. In fact, you two and Nute are kind of watching from a distance, and no one responds. Everyone, they just ignore you and just kind of walk past around you.
I'm gonna look at Lux. Lux, do you have any magic that could maybe amplify my voice or make me more noticeable, so I could try and give some motivational words to these newcomers?
Well, you yell pretty loud. I just think no one cares.
Damn.
I'm going to pull out my bag of green and blue.
Go ahead and make a perception roll for me, please.
I'm gonna roll out my bag of green and blue dragon scales that I've collected. I'm gonna say
dirty 20. Dirty 20. Can you lean in? You can keep talking.
Okay.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna say Do you all know what you're signing yourself up for? Because we've been out there, and we've slain those dragons. Alright? And I understand you are all ready to fight, and I'm glad. Be ready. But understand that this threat won't be easy. Alright? This is going to be a dangerous threat. And I don't want you all to give up when you get out there and see how dangerous it really is. Alright? Thank you.
Go ahead and roll a performance check for me, please. Hakon, can I go ahead and have you roll an insight roll?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Shit.
How's a 9, dude?
A 9. It gets a lot of the... It does get a bit of people to kind of feel confident and encouraged. But you notice a lot of the more grizzled warriors, maybe the more seasoned, the ones that seem to be coming in more equipped, kind of blow off what you're saying is like amateur confidence boosting.
Do I look at... Can I roll a perception or an insight on any of these warriors that might seem like they equip maybe dexterity-based weapons that seem well-equipped and like they actually know what they might be doing?
Well, a lot of these warriors look like some form of like experienced mercenaries. So none of the ones that are giving you like the cold shoulder in regards to how they received your message give you any reason to believe that they don't know enough about the adventuring world. Like, yeah, you probably have a few seasoned adventurers, maybe some mercenary veterans, maybe people that have been in wars. They're the ones that are just like, yeah, I've heard that. Like,
all right.
yeah. But it hits the young crowd really well. So you do see that all the people that are like ready to actually step up for some of the humans, it's more of like, oh man, like this is it. Like this is my call into manhood to go off and fight in this war. So a lot of them are like, dude, I'm excited about that. A lot of some of the, even like the more adults, maybe some dwarves, some halflings that just really haven't stepped into the adventuring world that do feel, they give you that impression of just like civilians.
Yeah.
It encourages them. It provides them a lot of, so at least with the base, you definitely hit well. What'd you roll?
Sure.
16. Lux looks glued to the sky.
Can I look up?
He looks concerned. You can't really see what he's staring at up there, but he's glued to the sky and he looks
Lux.
pretty concerned.
Lux, what do you
Can
see?
I get to a higher vantage?
Lux, what do you see?
Yeah, where would you like to go? There's a few buildings in the area that you're in, which is basically on map. You guys are kind of in like the town square. I would say maybe the tavern that you can see, which I posted up just for some form of like a building reference, is 3 floors high.
I grab your arm.
I start to head towards it.
No, I grab your arm. I grab your arm.
No, this is why you're
I'm gonna look
talking.
at you and go, be wary of the skies.
What? What? Are you shitting me right now, dude? We just fought a dragon.
We might be okay, but I can't tell the color. It looked definitely like a dragon.
Hakon starts to shake.
I'm going to a higher vantage point.
Arboris, go ahead and put your miniature by those 3 blue and silver guards, because that's kind of like the
Yo,
recruitment
I
area.
grabbed his arm, so am I with him?
And you can...
Is he
No,
with
that is not you.
That would be.
I want you to put him on top of the tavern, because that's where he's heading.
Who? Katrin?
Yeah, the guy that you... Yeah,
Wait,
put him on top of the
I
tavern.
grabbed his arm.
I like
Can I go with him?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I want to go with him.
Okay.
Yo, wait, no, just right here in the front, right?
No, he's getting on top of it.
Oh, really? Oh,
He's
hell
trying to get
yeah.
a vantage point.
Hell yeah, dude.
Are you going to climb up there with him?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to try to? Okay,
Oh,
I need
yeah.
an athletics roll from the 2 of you.
Light work.
Yeah, and then put mutate for me, like in the middle of the town square by the sewer grate, please.
Can I bless
Yo,
myself?
my
Is
brother
that a
in the
thing?
light, dude.
Yeah, right about there. And put his back to that guy.
I just do it in like one step.
Dolan.
I got a 24.
24?
I can bless myself, right?
You can guidance yourself, if that's what you're thinking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Misty
guidance yourself.
step.
That too.
I'm gonna misty step.
Big stepper,
I don't
dude.
trust myself.
Yo, wait, that's a waste of a spell slot.
Bro,
not a
he's got
waste.
so many.
What do you?
Bro, not everyone has 20 strength. Hakon can just fucking. I'm like.
Hakon's the dude in the anime where
You
his
do.
shirt just breaks from his bulging muscles.
Escanor. He's Escanor, dude. But only at noon.
I'm Escanor.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Only Escanor.
Misty
Escanor.
moon step is that a second
Alright, so
one?
we get up there.
Oh, you know what? He is.
Oh, hold on. We're gonna see. You get up there. We're gonna see if he gets up there.
Motherfucker, dude. gotta catch
He's
you,
gonna
bro.
use Misty Step.
Yeah, I missed you step.
You're gonna miss it up? Okay. So while you are able to climb up the exterior of the building and start just heaving your way up of every handheld that is it's there, takes you about 4-ish minutes to climb it really well. Especially because you're not really used to urban climbing, so it does take a bit. But you do climb up the 3-story building.
Parkour.
And as you kind of heave yourself up, you see at that point where you've kind of like gauged the distance. You had to climb up just a little bit in order to fully teleport the remainder of the way as you misty step up there. As you both are you've made your way to the roof. It's a flat roof building. You see a smokestack kind of nearby that is producing this thick black plume. You guys can see over the course of the town square, and really over a large portion of Daggerford in and of itself too, to stretch out, a good amount. What do you do?
I wanna look up and see if I can see anything.
Sure, make a perception roll.
I don't see a dragon, bro.
I'll allow you to make a perception roll.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's pretty
It's kind of bad. It's a 14.
And 8.
An 8, 14 and 8. As you guys have climbed up there, the clouds have started to kind of cover you. You imagine what you've seen. It's nowhere invisible sight. So whether it's above the clouds and the clouds or whatnot, you still don't know what he's talking about.
I want to whip out some bones, and I want to cast.
How long does that take?
Or, I believe. Let me double check the spell.
What the fuck are you
It's a
doing?
minute, right?
I believe it's a minute. Yeah.
Doing some crazy magic shit.
Yeah, dude, my clan.
When he starts doing this, can you play that music that you have?
1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. So for a minute, I'm gonna play with bones on the roof and talk with my ancestors. I want to talk with the hunter.
Okay.
And I want to know what would the results be of continuing to wait on top of this rooftop.
Hunter finds sea dragon.
What the fuck? How's there a sea dragon in the sky?
Hunter finds sea dragon.
As in the course of the minute, as she's holding on to, she kind of holds on to your wrists for a bit, and you see the spirit itself starts to just slowly fade, as if the spirit itself is dying,
What?
and you are given an omen of woe.
Whoa.
Wait,
Whoa.
I will lightning strike you all where you stand.
We need to get off this roof right now, Lux. Like right now, and I'm gonna start.
At about that point, as you say
Immediately,
that, you
get
hear,
off.
and it kind of catches the group of you, pretty much all of you, especially you as well, as you guys are down there on the ground. You hear the sound of screaming from one of the nearby alleyways. As your direction is turned, since you're down below, you kind of peer over, and a lot of people all shift their bodies as like, what just happened? You see this person kind of stumble out of the alleyway. This blood's kind of dripping down the mouth, holding onto the side as it's kind of stumbling out. At about that point, a 3-pronged fork is shoved through the back of this person's head, exiting out the front and the sides. Before it's pulled outwards, the body kicks out, and a whole bunch of people just...
Some bad fellas.
As that happens, you watch as kind of surrounding areas of this town, these rifts begin to open, and these creatures begin to step out. One of the massive ones that you see, this large green-skinned entity with an axe in hand, steps out of this portal. And more of these three-pronged...
What?
Of these three-pronged
Wait, that's not the same thing as that.
creatures. It's not technically the same. And a litany of people are at the end of the street as they all start charging out. You see cultists dressed in the dragon.
Yo, why you gonna do Alias like that, man?
That's not Alias.
Oh, okay.
Start running out into the mix. As that happens, you all are kind of watching this kind of group kind of show up amidst the center. A few people get killed kind of in the initial onslaught as people start dying. These demons give no... Or Finnegan. These demons give no quarter to anything that's
killed
kind of...
Finnegan?
I did. Within immediate range of them. A few guards you can see are kind of active and ready as they see these creatures coming up. At about this point, you look back up to the skies, and from the smoke or from the clouds, a black form begins to drop, wings brought into the body, as this massive black dragon, horns out like a bull, starts it just is descending, like dropping like a bomb. As it hits like right above the town's space, the wings open instantly, and as the dragon flies right over the town, this plume of black sludge just is dropped out of its mouth and hits the entire like street in a diagonal. This entire line of people. Go ahead and drop them.
This is what we need to
line
find the most.
Yep. No, look, this entire line. Like I just want you to start dropping people. This
What?
group too.
You're not even gonna let us save anyone?
No, they're all dissolving as this sludge hits them.
What about
And
me?
for some of them, they're all looking up at it too, and this sludge hits them across like the front of their bodies. Some get just dropped on it. The sounds of screaming that you hear is horrid. And these bodies are literally dissolving into themselves, like caving in as the bodies drop to the ground, steaming. And the dragon picks the wings up and whoosh, whoosh, and starts flying and kind of circling around before landing on top of the tavern itself, almost right directly next to you guys, and roars loudly, and then looks at the two of you and at about this point, I need you guys to go ahead and roll an initiative roll for me.
No way, dude.
Bro, why am I rolling so goddamn shit tonight? Ethan, I'm using my...
roll is...
No, I got rid of my...
Use what you need.
F in the chat.
For Lux, it's 13.
Lux is a 13. What's your dexterity modifier?
Oof.
It's plus
Should've
4.
rolled higher.
Plus
dude.
4? Okay, I'll let you go first.
That's a good taste.
I got a 9.
That's a good
Feels
face.
so bad.
This would be a 9.
Okay, and then Hakon, what'd you get?
25.
25.
Do you have alert?
Yeah.
No, he's got danger sense.
No, I have both.
That too. And then what did Nute get?
That was the
I-
first
Wait, you
I
killed
took.
Nute?
Alright, roll for Nute.
Bro,
No, I
you
did.
killed Nute.
He's not dead. You can keep Nute up.
Katra, you killed Nute.
I meant the line other than Nute.
Bro, you killed Nute.
Oh, you didn't do much.
Yeah, Keith.
What's his fucking... You got a 2.
He got a 2? Plus his dexterity?
Damn, Katra, you're really trying to kill Nute.
No, it's a
Come
1
on,
plus
dog.
1.
Katra, what the fuck, dude? You're trying to kill Nute.
Okay, Hakon, you're up first. This dragon slams on the roof, like, directly behind you, and you see the entire ground splinters and cracks like a web. This roof is not going to stay standing with this dragon on top of it for that much longer. You're the first to move. What would you like to do?
Kill it.
Can I grab Lux and if I sprint, does it double my movement even if I'm carrying him?
You have to use an action to dash to double your movement.
And take an opportunity attack while holding me.
Yeah. Can I take the opportunity attack so I take damage and he doesn't? How does that work?
You would be the one to take the
Okay,
opportunity
cool,
attack.
Cool. I'm gonna take him and I'm gonna sprint off the roof.
What?
So we're gonna go
Dude, that's such a bad
5,
idea.
10. Oh, we're gonna land on that lady. She's alright. 15, 20.
You would. Okay, well, hold on, because you
What?
guys are going to land first. So first you're going to take an attack of opportunity from the dragon.
Hey, you're gonna take a shit ton of damage.
We're gonna land right there. That's,
Well, does she
that's
soften the
10
blow
HP.
if we land?
Shut up. You shut your dang mouth right now there, buddy. The dragon rolls a 14 to hit.
Oh, that'll miss.
That's gonna miss. Okay, so as you immediately grab Lux, and you can't really sprint off the roof. You just swan dive. You grab him and jump, and
Can I cushion it so only I take damage?
yeah, you can kind of turn around as you fall. Landing on your back, you are going to take, because it's 30 feet. You're gonna take you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage, and 6 of that transfers to you.
Oh,
Because
really?
he cushions the fall, so you only take 6 points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I take 13, right?
You
I guess
take
it wasn't as
13.
bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, you take
Do I
13
get
points
to
of
half
bludgeoning
that
damage.
because it's bludgeoning?
And that woman who
I'm not raging.
kind of looks up as you're falling, and you just land right onto the ground. Wood splintered and cracked as the dragon tried to lurch forward and snap its jaws.
Alright.
Part of the ground of the ceiling like gives way, and part of this roof starts to cave in on itself. You hear a mixture of screaming coming from inside the tavern.
Christ.
Yeah, so you've landed on the ground, and you still
Okay.
have what would be
What do I still
take
have?
away 35 feet of your movement from the amount that you've just used. 30 feet of falling, and I'll give you 5 feet to just jump. So you have
So, like,
whatever's left.
5.
Yeah, it would be.
And
'cause
you both are technically currently prone. Yeah.
It takes an action
Fuck
to stand
Take
up,
half your
right?
movement speed.
Half our movement speed.
So if you
Can I-
have that available, you can stand.
Well, I've only got because it counts like I only get half my movement speed since I'm dragging him, right? Or do I get my full movement speed?
No, I won't count it against you
Okay.
for grabbing him and jumping. It's if you drag him somewhere or carry him somewhere. You just grabbed him and jumped. I'm not gonna be that big of a a yak.
Well, so that would be all of my movement, and I can't move anymore.
What's your movement speed?
40.
40.
Yeah. 'Cause you said
Did you want to
5.
dash? Because if you dash, you'd have half your movement speed.
Do I still have my action and my bonus action right now?
Technically, you have your action and your bonus action.
All right, never mind. I'm not gonna dash then, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna standing up is an action.
That's half your movement.
I don't have any movement.
Wait,
So you
what
would
was-
have to dash.
Yeah.
What was
To
the
have
action?
that movement.
What was the action to carry
What's that?
Trey?
Then you can rage, right?
Does he have 2
Bonus
actions
action?
because he's a
It
fighter?
could, is it
No,
for-
I'm just letting him grab Katray. You know what? Well, that's a fair point. We'll say that was your bonus action to grab him. So that it's not a full action.
Sorry.
Give yourself an inspiration dice for give yourself an inspiration for calling that out. It's a good call.
Yeah, you took his
I don't want to
and
punish you
his
guys. That's a good call.
Then I'm just gonna use my action to dash and stand.
Okay. So then you would have another 40 feet of movement. Half of that you use to stand up. So you have 20 feet of movement left.
Is he fell inside the tavern?
No, he's on it.
He's on it.
He's on it. It's just caving in on the people underneath it. And he's like grabbing the edges to hold
the
up.
door behind me. Can I go inside the tavern?
Technically.
I'm gonna go in there to hide real quick.
Yep, you run right in, and people are kind of like, everyone's kind of like shocked. Everyone's looking at the door, like wondering what's going on. People are looking up, and everyone's like crowded to the ground. People are behind the bar itself, like the actual like tavern, like the bar. People are scared. They see you run
Is there
in.
windows around in there?
Yeah, a lot of them are broken.
There's a dragon and all kinds of invaders outside. You guys need to leave out the windows and go the other way from
Immediate
the main
panic.
street.
Immediate panic.
Run
The
the
whole
other
place
way from the main
just starts
street.
whole panic. Everyone goes into full panic. People are gonna get knocked over. There's gonna probably be a trample.
They're not running to the front door, are they?
No, they're running to the back door and they're pushing
Good.
each other to get there first.
So it's disrupted.
Ooh. Is that your turn?
I don't have any other action, right?
No.
I can't read it. That's it then.
Okay, so the big horned demon is up next.
This one?
Yeah, the big guy. What he is going to do, and just to kind of confirm, this massive creature, he's like this big, bulky green skin. He's got 2 horns, and he's really holding this giant great axe in hand. Big leathery wings. He or it
Kind of looks like Lux.
is
You're just infernal, bro. I can't help it.
going to go ahead and
Easy.
fly
And there's one.
over.
Your brother at one point.
Fly over 5, 10, 15, 20.
Opportunity attack.
No, we're landing right here. And he's going to throw his 2 attacks
That's new.
out. The first one is going towards the civilian.
What's
No,
civilian?
new take is to
He rolls a 24 to hit.
Yo,
So,
cast shield on the
so he
civilian.
basically uses his wings and he picks himself up
dang.
slightly and just propels himself forward. And with the momentum, he just takes the great axe and he cleaves that guy square through the side. His body kind of flips in 2 different directions, and the axe goes straight towards Nute. His second attack goes straight to Nute for a 14 to hit.
That'll miss, right? Oh no, he's not blade dancing
Damn
yet.
it.
No.
I know he does have
That
shield
hits.
too.
This early? Maybe.
It's a giant demon great axe. It's your choice.
Yeah. We'll
I'll
shoot
give you
that.
some help with Nute just while you're playing him as an appreciation. Also, give Lux an inspiration dice because you're playing Nute for the day.
Oh.
So as the great axe slams towards Nute, he immediately is trying to pull out his Redwater Gourd, realizes he's not going to have enough to even attempt to parry this thing, and with both hands kind of, and this arcane shield comes straight up, and the great axe gets stopped right at it, and you can see this. And Mutate looks at this salivating demon just with pure rage. That's going to be the creature's turn. So we go up to some of the cultists, specifically the 4 Githyanki ones. And they're going to go ahead and split up. So go ahead and put 2 on the guards that are on the guards. Yep.
Do you want them
Yep, just like that. The other 2 are going to go for that goblin, and they're just going to start slaughtering people.
Jeez, man. Not the goblin, dude.
What about this middle one?
That is not a dragonling. So the 2 on the guard, they're going to go ahead and roll. We have a advantage because pack tactics. Rolls a 21 to hit on the guard.
Dude, he's got armor, so it's alright.
He does. But he only has a 16 AC and he gets hit. He takes
2 points.
6 points of damage. The other one goes ahead and strikes out, which he hits as well, and deals 5 points of damage. So you watch as, well, you don't watch, but basically what happens is these 2 run up straight to this first guard. One of them brings his blade up as the guy's just trying to like quickly grab his shield. And as he actually pulls the shield off of his back and brings it out and around, the blade cuts straight across the forearm, and the entire arm bisects from the body and lands on the ground.
No.
As he clutches the stump, screams, "Ah!" The other blade goes straight through the neck, and the body is dropped. They both then move straight up towards the next guard, who's immediately pulled out a greatsword in response to these 2. The other 2 come around this civilian, and all they got to do is just hit, and he's dead. Pack tactics. The first one hits, the second one hits. So they come up, and one of them comes up from behind and stabs him with his blade, and it kind of skewers through the back of the shoulder. And the other one comes straight in up through the other shoulder, and as they pull apart, the body kind of spins before it lands onto the ground. They're going to go ahead and use 25 feet of movement to move themselves forward. Yeah, and he's going to try to stay as close to that guy as possible. So if you could actually use one of those... Yeah, you got me. Beautiful. That's going to be their turn. Next is the Black Dragon. He's going to go ahead and roll for his recharge. He definitely just made it. You see as the head immediately looks down as you look up. You're still on the ground. As it's going to spew this sludge of acid.
Way.
I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Is my mouth open?
Good thing you have inspiration, right?
Prone actually doesn't give you disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. So go ahead and just make a dexterity save.
You just roll.
Yep, make a dex save.
He's got it, dude. He's got it, dude.
You said what?
They said on disadvantage.
A little bit
Cocked.
of sludge.
It's cocked.
A
It's
little bit of
cocked.
sludge never hurt anyone. That was good, dude. The table's angled.
Okay, that's 15.
15. You take 54 points of acid damage. As it just drops onto you. The woman that's standing next to you, she's actually going to pick you up, and it showers across her.
She tried
Her
helping
body dissolves before it even touches you. And the rest of the acid just starts scorching across your chest.
my
The
goodness.
burn of it is painful. At that point, the dragon is going to... he's going to sit there, and...
Yo.
He's just going to sit there. That's going to be his turn. He's not going to move. You can see at that... You guys can tell that the building can probably support him for maybe another round before the entire thing just goes down. You can't from the inside. The next one up is Lux. You're up. Or Boris, you're getting close.
Fuck me.
What do you do?
Definitely get up.
Okay, you just have your movement and get up. The ground around you is steaming. This...
Can I rush into the tavern?
Yeah. With the other, 15 feet of movement? 5, 10... you would get you
Can
right
I
in front of
get
the door.
water?
Didn't
Huh?
Ethan just say it has one
No.
more round to collapse? Why would you want to be in a tavern that's going to collapse?
Because I just got clapped by fucking necrotic sludge.
But that's if he regens.
So what is it? With the entrance right behind me.
No, the entrance is... There's a etching on it.
Well, she's mush now, so I can...
Yes, she is
Wait,
mush.
they killed her?
Oh, she died instantly.
Dragon killed her. Yeah. Well,
Do they feel
technically-
any guilt?
Really? I mean, she played
Huh?
herself.
Do they feel any guilt?
Do you feel any guilt?
Lux and
Well,
That's a great question. I wouldn't know that. What? So that's where you can move with your movement. You still have an action and bonus action.
My guy.
You turn around and see sprawled out across the street just the terror that's being wreaked across Daggerford. What did you do?
That's fucked
She
up.
decided to touch me.
She killed herself.
What do you do?
Those little guards there do something.
The guards aren't gonna do shit.
Dude, those three might. Look at them, they're all matching. It's like
So
the three musketeers.
So are those two.
Yeah, but these guys are actually level 2.
Dude, the guards ain't gonna do shit.
Those ones-
I was about to shout at you guys, but you all ran inside like little pansies.
Well, it's strategic.
Yet when the building you're in is gonna collapse.
Not yet.
I'm gonna cast heal
Heal?
on myself.
Okay.
But to be fair, you did avoid
So you
this
go
one.
ahead and unsling your
I will say
scepter,
that.
and this radiant light begins to emanate from it. You go ahead and
Well,
clutch
that's if you
onto
reach
the
it
burns and cast the healing spell, restorative magic, kind of covering over a lot of the damages that was dealt from this dragon's acid breath. Whatever heals you, go for it. Because I think that's a set amount, right?
Clean yourself up, baby.
Back up to
How much does it give you?
70.
70? Yeah,
What
heals
was
you
that?
full.
Holy
It's
shit.
called heal.
Yeah,
Just a spell?
Yeah, it's a high level healing spell.
it's cracked.
It's cracked. That's your turn.
And can I use a bonus action to dump water on myself if I have any sludge on?
I'll say the heal cover. It kind of washes away everything.
Okay, good.
Is that your?
Is this clothing burned off?
A lot of your non-magical clothing has been singed.
That's sad.
So I don't have a shirt on.
Well, I'll say you don't have a shirt on. You do have pants.
Okay. I can work with that.
Woo! What's your strength?
I'm like, oh shit.
What's your strength?
8.
It's like rubbing over a dad bod.
It's like if I took my shirt off in here right now.
Please don't.
Whoa. Not
That's your turn.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll take your
Okay. The next one up is the Dragon Soul. I want you to move him 15 feet forward in a straight line.
Is that the big one?
No, that is not a Dragon Soul.
Wait.
That's not a Dragon Soul.
green one.
That's a demon. That's also a demon. The guy,
Oh.
Dragon Soul. Yep.
Yep.
Boom. Grab him 15 feet up.
You got it, bro. 5, 10, 15.
And as he slowly walks up, you see he's got like both arms out, and he's kind of like urging his forces forward, and he looks kind of up to the skies. The dragons are rising! Everyone will die!
Oh.
That's gonna be his full turn. Arboris, you're up.
I don't like
Nute's up next.
Okay, I'm gonna look back at, I guess, the only one that's outside, which is Lux.
Yeah, you see that happening in your peripheral as Hakon's rushed into the building, and Lux just gets dumped on by acid.
I'm gonna say, you better take care of that dragon while I keep these off of you. And then I'm going to run at this fucking stupid,
This is
ugly
the
ass
same-
horn-looking thing.
Like, this is basically at the same time, so I'm washing fucking sludge off, damn.
All you hear is I can only imagine everyone's like
Hey, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage from this thing.
Okay, with Step of the Wind.
Yeah.
Okay. Use a
And
key point.
35,
Okay.
40,
Right.
45,
Right.
50, and then I have 5 more. 55.
How much movement you got?
55.
Fucking monks. I don't know more movement, man.
And then I'm gonna fucking use my first
Yeah.
action.
You watch as he does this like dance, like this just mobile dance around this demon who's really only focusing on killing Nute. And so even the attempt to reach out just doesn't happen as you've been able to kind of maneuver around him, and you run straight towards that who feels to be the leader. You unsling your rapier. What do you do?
Can I roll it? Like, what kind of weapons are he?
He has not drawn a weapon.
Okay.
He just looks to be commanding people, telling them what to do.
I'm going to stab him with Nestor's blade first.
Okay, go and make the attack roll.
How does a 9 sound? Sorry, I lied. A 19.
19. You stab him. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh.
Yeah, as you're running up, you unsling Mezzo's blade and use the momentum and kind of just run through and slip that the tip of the blade just right underneath into the gut, and he kind of grabs onto the blade as it's going through his body, and you slide it out, dealing whatever damage you roll.
I did. Oh wait, that's 1d6.
Yeah.
And then okay, fuck. 5 and a 1, so 6 plus 6. So,
Okay, so 12 points of damage.
And I'm gonna go in for a melee punch.
Go for it. And as you're pulling the blade out, as it slides out with one hand, you take the other fist and just throw a quick jab. Go ahead and roll the attack roll.
And that is going to be I believe, 5 plus 4 plus my claws. So it should be a plus 10, so 22.
Well, that hit. Yeah, the 19 hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
I just wanted to
hook him in the jaw.
I was just making sure. I was doing my math to make sure I wasn't.
I think
up
maybe. Does the 22 hit? Because the 19 did. It's like,
now I just
absolutely.
roll a D8.
Well, listen,
Yep,
if I had
let's go
shield
for
this
it.
round-
Go ahead and throw that quick left hook.
And you know what? I'll go for a Fury of Blows as well.
You've already used a bonus action.
Wait,
Nope.
it says immediately after you take the attack action
Yep.
on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make another. Fuck. bonus
As
action.
a bonus action, which you
Fuck.
disengage. Yep, I got you, buddy.
You're right.
Yep. Good luck trying to slip that behind me.
I didn't read the very ending.
You're good.
Fuck it.
What's the damage you rolled?
7 plus 6. Because my claws.
Yep. So 13. And it just clocks him across the face. You see a bit of blood kind of fly out, and it starts to drool kind of down the side of his mouth. Is that your turn?
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Nute's up next.
I'm using my bonus action to disengage, or my action.
He can't bonus action disengage.
And then use my bonus action to blade song.
Okay, so as he uses the arcane shield that he's brought up to kind of repel, he pushes off the great axe and uses that as the opportunity to back up and then fully unsheath his blade at this point. And at this point, the blade song is activated and kind of like that magical enhancement begins to kind of surge through him. He's a little bit faster, and things are kind of moving a little bit slower around him. That's your action, bonus action, that your turn?
Do I get the extra attack if I cast it, or no?
No, because you used your action to disengage. Yeah.
I still have movement, though.
You do. You still have 25 feet, I think.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put 30 feet in between the
Watch out.
You're just going to back up a bit?
More dudes.
I just want 30 feet between us, which I think that's that.
That is not 30.
That's like, yeah, that's 5, 10, 15 feet, dude.
Wait,
He covers all
Yes.
4 of them.
where was I?
It's only 5 per square.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah, I mean, that's 20 now. Look. 5.
Each square is 5 feet. This should not be difficult.
15's right here, 20's right here. 30's
That's 30,
right here.
yeah.
This
But
is
you only have, yeah. So 30 feet away?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's your turn?
Could be nice.
Okay. The guards are up next. Go ahead and move the 3 blue and silver ones on
Yes.
that, on the Nightcloth demon.
Yes.
They will surround him.
Go in for work, fellas.
Make that one a little bit more over.
This
Because,
one?
no. Keep going towards forward. You're forward, yep. Because they're going to try to flank him.
Yeah.
What we're technically going to do, actually, yeah, we'll start with those 3 and then I'll move to the Great Sword Guard. They just pull out these long swords that they wouldn't have long swords. These guys have short swords. The other guy's got a great sword. So each of them pull out their short swords. The first one is a 15 to hit and that misses. Next one is a 21 to hit, that hits. Last one is a 9, that one also misses. So only one of them makes purchase on the demon,
That's with it?
Yeah.
who is resistant to their attack.
Because they're on.
So they deal 4 points of damage, but he only takes 2.
I didn't say that.
Wait, what did you say?
This guy is cracked.
If it was Musketeers,
The last one's gonna go ahead and make an attack. The Great Sword guy.
Someone said they were
I was about to
yes.
say these.
He's gonna go ahead and make an attack on.
Camp
Hey, they
Mercenaries.
did 2 damage.
Camp Mercenaries
Um,
my ass, bro.
How much damage have you done?
He hits the first one with his great sword,
About the
I like
Yeah.
that.
and deals 7 plus 3, so 10 points of damage.
Dude, all of us would have survived it. You're the only one that got hit by it.
Dragon Wing.
The
That's not his fault that I should have dragged him inside.
I got some in my
feel
mouth
guilty.
too.
I feel
You
guilty.
just carry him around
I
like your
should have
purse
dragged
dog?
you inside. No, dude.
Okay.
He was in danger.
And he just slashes the blade across one of the dragon wings, but he's still standing. The Mezzoloth demons are up next, so the two, the green ones, they're going to move. One of them is going to move up on that green guy with the sword.
Oh, this guy. This is on
Yeah.
our team.
Yeah.
Technically,
Oh, hell
he won't
yeah.
be for long.
Oh, come on, man.
He's going to move right up on him.
Please make this guy the
That
king.
one is...
Make this guy a little crap.
This poor fella, dude. He's
Just put a-
done.
That guy's going to use his action to teleport, the other one with the flame, and he's going to put himself right on Nute.
No.
And that's his action. The other one's going to make an attack with his trident.
At least one of these civilians.
One of them's a crit. So
These guys actually look kind of cool, but they're like
as this one
fighting
kind of,
back.
as he moves around the lamppost with his trident, you watch as he grabs onto the trident, or onto the lamppost and swings around it, using the momentum to take the trident and plunges straight on this citizen
I'm just
and
gonna assume
drops
he's
him
dead.
to the ground. Oh, easily, yeah, no question. And it pulls the blade out, ripping out viscera and gore. The other one is immediately this rift opens, it consumes him, and it reopens right behind Nute. That's going to be their turn. Hakon, you're up.
Oh, I'm on, dude. Yep. I'm gonna look around. Are there any like kegs full of alcohol in this inn?
There are, at this point, you have heard the caving in of the upper floor.
Uh-huh.
The whole foundation shakes,
Uh-huh.
and you see cracks along the wood of the floor.
All right, I'm gonna rip out my flint and tinder, and I want to spark it until that floor is on fire.
Make a survival roll.
Come on, baby.
I'm peeking in through the window. Like,
Oh man. What is my bonus today? Not a lot, dude. I'll tell you that. 5 plus 5 is 10.
10. It's not lighting on fire. This place is going down.
Can I do it again?
No.
No.
Not lighting on fire. This place is going down.
All right, I'm gonna.
That's
I'm
you
gonna
get enough time to realize, okay, this is taking too long,
I
and this
run
whole
out.
building's gonna collapse.
can you
run
grab
out.
a barrel, dude?
I run out.
Doesn't have the time.
Yeah, no, there's nothing in there, dude.
Okay, so how much feet of movement did you use to get out?
That
It would
was
put you right in front
5,
of
10.
it would put you right in front of Lux, because
Right.
that's where the
On
door
this
is.
side?
Now you guys get to
Yeah,
look at the
no,
body.
yeah, that side, right in front of him.
That was.
And you immediately burst out, and you see this.
You
that
see
was
the
my
body.
action, right?
I'll let
You see
that be
the
your bonus
body
action.
that you guys crushed by jumping off the roof. That
Oh
you
no,
guys-
that body is like 2 legs and a hand. Whole thing was been dissolved.
That's so fun.
What do you do?
Bastards.
You run out. This is what you see.
Can I rage? Like, I just want to rage. That's all I want to do.
Unfortunately, you bonus action to flint and steel.
Can I clear some of these dead bodies out?
No, don't touch them.
Okay.
I like him here.
Fair enough.
I need you guys to see all the people that have been killed. What do you do?
I'm just gonna use the rest of my movement to
Mhm.
go 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
That's a good guy.
40. I know, I just want to be by him.
Okay. So you start running kind of off to the side. That's your turn. The Nightcloth demon is up. He's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks at the guards that are around him.
It's just a show off. Look, these poor
You position
civilians in
Yute
armor.
in the perfect position.
The first one misses. The second one hits. And so as he swings his he swings his great axe out and around, and it misses. Actually, he's striking towards the civilian that's in front of him. It misses completely as the guy kind of just drops to the ground, and then he brings the great axe out and back and splits the guard that's right in front of him from head to toe.
Oh, nice.
Splits him in 2.
So
That's
the
the night.
civilian lived?
Yeah, because he just dropped to the ground. The Nightcloth turn is over. The Dragon Wings are up next. The 2 that are on the guard with the great sword.
Wait, who surrendered?
No, he dodged.
Both have hit him.
Oh,
And lived.
you rolled that 20, bro.
8. And they kill that guard here. Both blades, after one gets slashed with the great sword, they bring both of their short swords and stab it into his stomach before they pull it out and push him over. They're going to go ahead and use their movement, and they're going to move on Ouroboros. They're going to try to get on both sides of him if they can.
Like this?
Yeah. And they have you surrounded. That's going to be those 2. The other 2...
I don't give up.
The other 2 are going to run straight to the sewer grate with as much movement as they can, and they're going to stay together.
They're gonna jump in this sewer grate?
No. They're just moving up to it. because they're going for that. They're going for the civilians. The dragon is up next. He's going to go ahead and see if he recharges. He does not. So he's going to go ahead and use his action to do a frightful presence. I need all 4 of you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Is it a charming or frightened?
It is a frighten effect. You have advantage on charm saves.
Oh, Nute does too, right?
This is not a charm. This is a frighten. There's a difference.
So what is my advantage?
I'll roll Nute.
For charms.
No, I mean, what do I add to the roll?
It's a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
What'd you roll?
I'm taking that
I rolled
roll.
an 18.
18? You succeeded.
23.
You succeeded.
Is it charisma based?
No, it's wisdom. I just said wisdom save.
Yeah, but I'm a warlock, so I
Fuck
can
me.
use charisma, right?
Well, I got a nat 1.
Nat 1? Okay, you are frightened for 1 minute.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would've
Does the
frightened
building collapse on Katray?
No.
Damn it.
I got 11 for Nute.
For Nute, Nute is also frightened. For 1 minute. You two can repeat
you
your
roll
saves
poorly
at the
for
end of your
both?
turn.
One of you is gonna die this
That's going to be the dragon's turn. So as he's clutching onto the building, and at this point he's clutching so hard that as he's roaring out, and it's causing you, having just taken this dragon's breath at face value, it just shakes you to your core. And you take similarly. He starts to kind of crunch the edges of the building and start to pull them in as the building's fully collapsed. He is just, now his wings have spread out and he's kind of now flying above it. That's going to be the dragon's turn. Lux, you're up. You are currently frightened. You can't move closer to the dragon, and all attacks are disadvantaged because you can see the dragon.
I literally can't move closer to the dragon.
I know. So you can move away. You can move, technically, you can move really anywhere you want.
Yeah, dude, you gotta look at it as a positive.
Yeah, it's a net positive. You're not being near the dragon. What do you do? Ouroboros, you're going to be up soon.
He's gonna die soon. Not me. Him.
What do you do?
Fuck. I'm going to.
Split that second decisions. Let's go. Let's do it.
Fine.
The world's crashing around behind you. Yep. Mm-hmm.
20,
Yep.
25.
Yep.
Something cool.
Okay, so you move up to the sewer grate. You see the 2 dragon wings who have their blades out. What do you do?
I'm going to.
Action, twin spell, guiding bolt.
At who?
The 2 guys in front of me.
Okay, put him. Actually, yeah, no, you're perfectly good because there's 5 feet between you. Yeah, go for it. Make your 2 attack rolls. What level of spell are you casting?
Let's see.
10.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
let me
have-
just throw out my 10 level spell.
You
know
use
what?
power kill on the dragon.
You could.
Could it work?
It could.
4th level.
4th level? Alright, make your 2 attack rolls. This be what? 76?
That'd be so epic to kill a dragon with power kill.
First one is 18.
Hits.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, I
Second
thought that was
one-
a 20 first.
second one is
You got me all
28.
excited.
Also hits. For 1 roll damage.
Anyways, started blasting.
Basically.
Oh.
Yo! He's rolling high tonight, baby!
Wow, yeah, that was really good. 11, 6, 19.
All together is 19? Probably cool. I love when I don't have to do math.
What was that one?
11, 12, 13,
Oh, okay.
13?
22, or 42, I'm sorry.
Huh?
Right? All together? No, I'm silly. Don't look at me like
19
that.
plus what?
Yeah, no, I was thinking
Fuck.
19 plus
19 plus
over 20. It's like 30...
13,
13.
32.
32.
Yeah, see,
Okay,
see,
the first one dies.
I had an extra multiple of 10 in it
Yeah.
somewhere.
So as you split the guiding bolt splits from the scepter, and one of them just bores a hole straight through the first guy. And as that happens, you see the blade drops and
That's some high level
drops to the
magic,
ground,
bro.
and instantly life leaves his eyes before he lands onto the ground, blood pooling down the sewer drain.
Who taught you?
The next guy, go ahead and roll damage.
Lame. 9, 10, 13.
13.
13.
Damn, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm the damage tick. What is that?
3.
16, 19. Oh, 19
25?
plus 6, 25.
Okay, and the other one gets hit. The bolt spreads the arcane light around, or the divine light around him.
The yellow guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Light.
And that is your turn, or your action at least.
Come on.
So a bonus action. I don't know what you can do with it, but you
Yo,
still have
give me haste. I'm kidding. Obviously, I'm kidding.
it. Technically, those attack rolls should have been at disadvantage. Can you just roll it again for me, just real quick? For each of them, I just want to make sure that they hit.
Oh, no.
13.
13. That one does hit. These guys don't have a high AC.
Oh, the other one's a 19.
Okay, you're good.
So that would be.
Yeah, you're good.
30?
You're good.
Dude, I can hit 30? Holy shit. If I
Nice.
roll 19, that's 30.
Nice.
That's fucking.
I know. Yeah, so they both hit anyways.
And then
if
I'm
you
gonna actually use a bonus action.
okay,
Oh.
I'm going to quicken spell Toll the Dead.
Oh.
okay, who are you gonna throw that at? At the guy?
Has this guy been hit yet?
No, he's not.
Well, actually, for 2 damage.
He has.
Toll the Dead his ass.
You're gonna toll the Nightcloth? You don't have to do anything. He has to do something.
Oh, right.
Come on, dude. What's the save? Give us the number.
Yeah, what's the save?
What's the damage?
It's a wisdom save.
What's
Wisdom
the damage?
save. He does have a magic resistance, so he has advantage on the saving throw. He rolls a natural 20, so it doesn't matter. Nothing happens. As you cast the spell and you quicken it, you make it just swiftly cast this cantrip. You realize the creature seems to be unaffected. You've never met an entity really like this before.
Except me.
This creature does not remind you of the same devils that you have met. It seems different. And you're not sure how, you're not sure why, but it carries still some level of fiendish resistance to it. So, that's your turn. Go ahead and make a wisdom save to see if you break your frighten, and then we'll move to the Dragon Soul. Dragon Soul is going to be attacking you, Arboris. You got a total of 2 short swords attack. It's at advantage because he's pack tactics.
That's a big number.
17? You fail.
No.
Yeah, you still fail. Yep, you're still frightened. The first attack was a 14 to hit.
18, so I think
Okay, the second one was a
it's
crit.
18.
So you do get hit with the crit. And this is actually going to be a lot, so I'm sorry.
This dragon.
So on the crit, you take 9 points of piercing damage. 12, 17, 18, 21, 26 points of acid damage. As he slices out with the blade, you're able to kind of deflect it, and then he shoves it straight through your side, and the blade's coated with this acidic mixture, which starts to burn and corrode your flesh from within. Pulls the blade out. That's his turn. Arboris, you're up.
I'm gonna use my new monastic tradition feature,
Okay.
which allows me to use my bonus action up to 3 key points to grant my Kensei weapon a bonus to attack and damage equal to the amount spent. That
Okay.
lasts for a minute.
So you're going to use 3 key points,
Yeah, I'm gonna use all 3.
and that's going to give you a plus attack and damage of plus 3.
Yeah.
Go for it. Okay. Yeah, so you go ahead at this point, recognizing that you have a disadvantage of numbers around you. You can take a quick second to just hone yourself on your combat, your training, what you've prepared yourself for, and then you send yourself forward. That's your bonus action?
Yeah.
All right, you make your attacks. Are they both at the Dragon Soul?
Yeah, for now, the first one is.
Okay.
And the first one is going to be a 19.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Dutay's up next, by the way.
Yeah.
I think I only have like a 13 AC.
Hakon, you're getting close, so if you want to start getting ready.
Oh, I'm already ready.
15 damage.
15 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. You stab the rapier
Wait. I didn't add the bonus. 18 with the plus 3.
You got it. Swiftly stabbing out towards the Dragon Soul, you're able to make another score, this time up against the shoulder, pulling the blade out. Kind of lurks forward. Yeah!
And then I'm going to go in for a punch to keep my AC nice
Yeah,
and
go ahead and make the attack.
That one didn't hit.
What is it?
2 plus, like, a 12. I mean,
14?
It says Kensei weapon, so I don't know if I'm
Not your
allowed-
fists,
yeah.
no. Yeah, so you go to swing out, and you see you go for another jab, he catches it with his hand and throws it back towards you. He looks at you kind of dead in the eye. We're gonna slaughter you. We're here for you. And everyone here that dies is just a little price to pay to remove your head, elf. How does it know, Greenleaf, that you're gonna die today?
Well, I'm quite confident that I won't. But I hope you enjoy,
Your confidence will burn.
try and hit me then.
I have.
Do it again.
Alright, Nute, you're up.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I shouldn't have played 2 characters.
Damn, I was straight vibing too.
We'll go get some
Oh
water.
no, dude.
I'm going to
Might be on New Day a while.
swing my sword at the
Dude.
big guy.
Does he have haste?
Yeah, but he's blade singing right
Give him cast haste on the blade scene. Extra.
I think it would be more useful to cast it on me. Just say it.
You're good.
Dude, I'm fighting 3 people.
You also have 24 AC.
My HP is
Dude,
42.
their AC is half of yours.
My HP is 42. I'm already half HP.
Dude, your HP doesn't matter.
What do you do? That's the better question. What do you do?
I'm gonna swing my sword. Sword of Gord.
Yep, Nute will. Okay, so he unsheaths it.
Sort of.
And who is he attacking with it?
The Gord sword.
The Nightcloth?
The
Yeah.
foul
Okay,
demon.
go ahead and make the attack roll. Got 30 feet of reach.
Hey, it's a foul demon or a foul devil? That foul devil?
It's technically considered a well, it's a fiend. That's all that matters.
Well, but
I won't tell you what side.
it's just for flair, dude. I don't.
I know.
Tactical.
You'll learn.
25.
25 to hit. That hits. Go and roll damage. It is magical, so he does not resist it.
Thank goodness.
Yep. And then the guards are going to be making a series of attacks on him, which they do hit as well.
This is a D6 plus a D8, right?
A D6 and a D8. Yep.
There's got to be like a couple more meat shields for New Day, right?
No. There's no meat shields. You wasted your turn to not run up to someone, and they will take advantage of it on their turn. Yep. Mezaloffs are about to throw out on Nute.
Okay, so what do I add?
Good question. Should be his dexterity modifier plus it's a +1 sword. So yeah, that too.
Okay, so
Now wait a second. This guy didn't get a turn, bro.
The civilians don't have turns.
What?
13.
13.
He has an act.
What's the damage? Okay. The water it goes out in a perfect arc and scores a cut across the hide of this creature, whose gaze shifts back to Nute with this, and it kind of re-clutches the great axe. At about that point, is there anything else Nute wants to do?
Well, he's blade singing, so he gets another attack.
He does. Yep.
And is it able to be a spell?
That's a great point. I don't know specifically. He might have it written down.
Yeah, look it up.
Did you hit the dragon?
No. No one's touched the dragon.
Who's going?
The Nightcloth.
Bonus attacks blade song, last minute, ends early if you can pass down. If you use 2 hands to make an attack with weapon, you also use blade song.
This is gonna be a rough fight.
No.
So it just says for extra attack,
No.
wherever you cast one of your cantrips in place of those.
You
Cantrip.
cast
So you can only do a cantrip.
So I can do a cantrip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you do so?
Yeah.
Okay, what cantrip?
You know, I'll firebolt him.
Firebolt the Nightcloth?
Mhm.
Okay, go ahead and make the attack roll.
What level?
Cantrip level.
Oh. You're being a little spell slot goblin.
What'd you roll?
That's 14.
14 to hit? That misses. Yep. So as the firebolt surges out towards him, he takes the great axe and kind of brings the blade up, and it just across the metal of the blade, kind of steaming it a little. Go ahead and make a wisdom save to see if you overcome the fear. By the way, those attack rolls should have been a disadvantage. It's my fault. Go ahead and roll just real quick.
Shit.
Nope.
This one's on the blade.
23, or sorry, 13.
13?
So plus my wisdom?
No.
Oh, that was for the-
Yeah, no. This is the wisdom save. So do the wisdom save first. 6. Fail. So go ahead and roll for the attacks at disadvantage.
So this is for the first.
The sword.
attack? The sword would be. Fuck me. Is a +6.
Yes.
So 16.
16. That one misses. So I'm gonna have to negate the damage on that one.
Nope, that one.
Are you fucking kidding?
And the firebolt misses. Okay. Guards are up. They make their attacks. The Mezzaloths are up next. They're gonna go ahead and move on Nute. They're each gonna make 2 attacks each on Nute.
Wait, I still have my movement though, right?
Yeah, you technically do. But I need to know now where you're going. Because one gets an attack of opportunity on you,
Bullshit.
which he will use.
Oh, I can't move towards the dragon.
You can't move towards the dragon, no. Not willingly.
But I can move horizontally. And then it goes turns for 5, 10,
Try to arc the land. Yeah, towards the street. You got him. Perfect.
Sorry.
15,
No, you're good. A lot of hand movement.
20, 25, 30.
Whoa, you're running mad far, brother.
Where you going? Come on.
35, 40.
Okay.
Go.
It's gonna be a unnatural 20 to hit you with on the opportunity of attack.
You could use shield. I don't know if his AC is high enough.
No.
Because what does it get to with a blade song? Well, it might actually. He said 20.
What are you doing?
No. It gets up to 19 if I use it. So.
Wait, even
But doesn't blade song increase your AC?
Yeah, blade
It does.
Yeah, by
You nailed it.
14. So it goes up by 1. It should
Oh,
be 14. So
man.
it'd go up to 19. So it misses.
Your armor class goes up by 1.
With blade song.
Are you sure?
You need to double
That
check
shield,
blade
dude.
song,
He
bro.
should have had it written down.
Yeah.
Does he not have it? No. Go to his page.
I remember
He has it written down on the
DJ's
shield. It goes up to
AC being
18.
higher.
It goes up to 18?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
supposed to have a.
Well, shit, yeah. Then I guess I'll shield.
You're gonna shield it? Okay. So you go ahead and shield it. What does that make your armor class? 23.
Yeah.
Okay. Attack misses. The 2 are gonna go ahead and turn around towards you. They each have
Oh no.
they have 40 feet of movement. They're gonna use all of it to get to Nute.
No.
Oh, by intelligence
Dude, they want him, bro.
Yeah, they'll get it. Yeah, perfect. You can make that other one get right on the other side of him. Okay, you're gonna get a total of 4 attacks, each with these tridents.
The shield.
Yep. So they gotta be a 23. First one's a crit.
Ethan's rolling so many
Second
crits tonight.
one misses on the
That's
first
the
guy.
third 20.
Second guy,
Sometimes
both
it
miss.
happens.
So the trident is going to crit. That is 8 plus 4, 12 points of piercing damage on the crit as he just runs up and scores him underneath kind of where his armor's at, or the arcing shield, and is able to break through and just stab straight through the side. That's going to be the Mezzaloth's turn. Hakon, you're up.
My turn.
Lux, you're in 3 turns.
15, 20, 25, 25. Oh, get out of the way, peasant.
Nick's just happy to be in the fight finally.
45. And I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna get mad as hell. I'm gonna look at this guy in the eye.
Bonus
I'm gonna say,
action, yep.
You foul fiend, go back to the cesspit you came from. Feed my sword and grow my power.
Feed
The
my
first
sword.
one is an 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Barely, baby. Second one's a crit. Good night.
Okay.
Dude,
As you pull out Hazaron and start charging this creature, you hear the voice in your back of your throat that goes, or sorry, the back of your head, not your throat. As he's like, feed me! The back of your head who goes, Hakon, there's blood and bodies all over the ground. I can smell the food. But there's a smell I've not smelled in a long time. Bring me its head.
Feast. Feast.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage on the first attack.
So
Yep.
the first one's gonna be 18 points of slashing and
Okay.
7 points of necrotic.
Alright, hold on here. Okay.
And then the
You
second
slash
one-
out across the chest, and a deep wound is torn across his torso.
Second one's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 10 is 18 points of slashing and oops, my bad. And 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. And then you bring the blade around and deal another kind of cut up against his against the forearm and the bicep as he's bringing the great axe kind of up and around to try to maybe block. You score these massive hits on him, and the necrotic damage from Hazaron is starting to kind of sear the flesh. You got, and you just hear this, "Oh, Keep going. Don't stop. Feed.
Oh, hey, I got a crit, so I get to attack again, right? Because I just unlocked, or no, it's not that I just unlocked it. What is it that lets me do that? I forget.
That's a great question. This is news to me.
It's on something. Oh, Great Weapon Master.
Huh?
Yeah, Great Weapon Master. It says extra attack after a critical hit, and you can choose to take -5 to attack roll, but +10 to damage.
Can you look that up real quick just to confirm? Look at the feat Great Weapon Master. Roll the attack just so that we can keep things moving.
Alrighty.
And if it hits, we'll have you roll damage. I'll dictate whether it hits based on what he pulls up. Thank you, by the way.
It's a 22 to hit.
22, that does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, Great Weapon Master. That's a great feat if this works the way that you're doing.
Score a critical hit with a melee weapon and reduce the creature to 0 hit points with 1 attack as a bonus action.
Oh, it says if it reduces, right?
If you reduce a creature to 0 hit points with 1, you can make 1 melee weapon attack as a
Oh,
bonus.
it's like
Does it specify too if it has to be a crit? Let me see real quick. I'm sorry. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I'm trying to get this figured out.
No, because I'm curious, because that's what I read.
No,
right?
it's or. You're good. You got it right.
I got it right.
Nice work.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, because it takes his bonus action. He raged, so technically you would be right.
Because
You would have had the opportunity to do so, but but you've already raged.
Okay.
So on this round you don't, but you would have had you not had to rage.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Can I see what it says?
Yeah. So it's on a critical hit, or if you reduce someone to 0. And then the Great Weapon Master is where you also can choose to take a -5 to your hit to get a flat 10 extra damage. But you have to make that decision. You probably want to attack recklessly when you do so. The Nightcloth is up next. You are going to go ahead and get 2 attacks. You were not attacking recklessly, so these are just normal Great Axe attacks.
No. I was attacking recklessly. Yeah.
Alright, cool. Give yourself an inspiration dice for that. He's going to have those at advantage. First one's a 28 to hit.
Honesty.
Second one is a 24.
Whoa, what the what? Someone tell this guy to slow down, because they're both going to hit me.
Okay. The first one is going to be 8 points of slashing damage that you have to 4. He rolled really low. That sucks. Second, are you kidding me? It's going to be 11 that you have to 6. You're lucky on this one. It's probably because of that critical hit you scored across his bicep. That's going to be his turn. The Dragon Wings are up next. One is going to move up to you, make an attack. The one that's on you is going to move up, and you're going to get an attack for 20 to hit.
I'm a shield.
Okay, he deflect it. The other two are going to make attacks on you.
That still hits. If it's a 20 to hit and your AC is a 20
Shield's
hit.
plus 5.
Yeah, but your AC is a 15.
Oh yeah, it would still hit.
Because it's 20.
Beats it. Yep. That would be it just hits. So you don't waste the shield, and you take 9 points of piercing damage. You're gonna go ahead and get 2 attacks at advantage.
Who did he take damage from?
You can use your reaction if you want to resist it.
Who did he take damage from? This guy?
Yeah.
The yellow guy? Nah, man, you're fine.
Yeah.
First attack is gonna be a 23.
Misses.
Second is a 24.
This is 9 damage, right?
9. Yep. And you also take 9 points of piercing damage. Dragon Wings are done. Dragon's up next. Dragon does not recharge. Let's go ahead and put the dragon on the ground for me.
33.
Okay, well, reduce.
And I want him on the ground.
Reduce the last damage you just took by,
You're gonna use reaction to block to resist it. Okay.
by 10 points.
Perfect.
Oh.
10 points. So you don't take any damage.
Hell yeah.
I want the dragon on the space where that barbarian citizen is standing. I want him closer to me, in my direction, between me and him.
Oh, you're not gonna land on him? Like
No,
no.
Well, technically yes, but I'm saying positionally, no, that's not closer to me at all. That is not. There is another way you can move him closer to me
This way?
versus to the. You guys are going. Okay, yes, right there, and then over.
This way?
Right? Yep. Yeah. Keep going, and then push him back because I want him as close to that figure as possible.
So cinematically, did he land on that guy first?
Hey, don't you move those dead bodies. You put those dead bodies
They
back.
dissolve.
I don't care. Put them back. I don't give two. I don't care. You leave those dead bodies. They're there for show. And then try to nudge them up against that other guy. That's what we're doing here. We're trying to get him as close as possible. I want the black pieces touching. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like the bases of both of these two minis, I want them touching.
Wait, where's this
Of the
guy?
dragon and that guy. I want them touching.
Did He-Man die?
Oh, he easily just got his face clobbered on by a dragon landing on him, but that's just where I want him. And he's gone ahead and moved himself around. He did not get his breath back, but he's going to use Can you? Exactly. He's going to go ahead and use his Frightful Presence, so I need our Boris and Hakon to make another Wisdom save.
Inspiration. Right?
The guards also have to make theirs.
Much better, dude.
They fail, so they're frightened.
I got a natural 20.
You succeed.
An 18.
You also succeed. You guys are still not frightened.
Yeah, I got a 2
You both,
first.
you and Nute are still frightened. Lux, you're up.
What the fuck is that?
Our Boris, you're getting close.
Come on, Boris.
How many can
Dude.
What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Bless.
Okay. Who are you
I'd
blessing?
rather you cast haste.
All of us.
Okay.
Yeah, haste is better, dude. Like, I'm not gonna cap. Sorry.
Fuck.
Thank you for blessing.
Yeah.
What is your bless?
Come on, say something cool, man.
Watch out for that black acid.
I thought you said black.
That's not a bless.
Yeah.
That's a
warning.
That's a warning.
It's
Yeah.
like the orange sign.
That's not a bless.
Bless
side
with
note
knowledge.
square.
Danger, Black
Protection.
Dragon Crossing.
May Bahamut's light and Agma's guidance show you the path towards
You
victory.
kiss ass.
That's a bless.
That is a bit of a bless. A little bit lengthy.
I feel empowered.
Maybe like a please save us.
Oh fuck.
Help, gods.
Does Catray's turn
Yeah, all
end
you gotta
because
say
his
next
speech
time-
took
all
the
you have to
entire
say is-
No.
Long live favor, kid.
Yeah.
That's
So
it. All you gotta say.
do you spread it out to the four of them?
What is- what
All
is
four
that?
player characters?
Before
Cool.
we can add a chase.
Attack rolls, ability. It's attack rolls, saving throws, and ability.
No.
I believe. No.
No, you
Attack
bastard.
rolls,
Well, then I can't
ability
use myself.
saves,
Yeah, but now you got bonus.
and ability checks.
But not saving throws.
Well, yeah, saving throws, ability saves.
Oh, sure.
Yep. And it's a D4.
Yeah.
What is plus?
Unless you got it leveled up.
Right. We just
Yeah,
said, my
well,
friend.
I
You're
was
not paying
listening-
attention.
I was listening to Catray.
It's a D4. You get to add it to your attack rolls,
Yeah.
your saving throws, and your ability
Does
checks.
it ever level up?
No.
Damn.
Well, you can cast it at higher levels, but does that add the amount of people you can add to it?
It's just more people.
Right.
And then it's just active. Like I get to use it once
Yeah.
per round, right?
Okay, and that's your action. You have a bonus action you can use.
It's not a concentrate. Oh, it is a concentration.
So I'm actually gonna action.
That was your
Did you
action.
break out of your frightened?
Oh, that's right. I guess I'll just move away from this.
Yeah, because you can't move closer to the dragon. So you can move, just nowhere near the dragon, who's right behind you.
Oh fuck.
If the dragon moves closer to Catray, this Catray pisses.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just move.
His opportunity to attack misses, and you're running over like through dead bodies.
30, I know.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me, because you did kind of stumble through a few.
Ooh, nice. 17 plus.
17. You jump over, you hurtle over a few of the dead bodies that are on the ground. That's your turn. Make a wisdom save to see if you get out of your frightened. The dragon soul is going to go ahead and make 2 attacks against you.
Please.
Arboris, first one is a 26. Second is that was cocked. Second's a 15.
First one.
Okay.
Does a net 1 succeed?
Nope. You take 6 points of piercing damage and 7 points of acid. Not you, him.
What about my attack of opportunity?
It missed.
Oh,
Rolled a 4. And that's going to be his turn as he plunges the blade into you once, pulls the blade out, and tries to swipe across. You're able to deflect it. He looks at you and goes, Arboris, Lux, Hakon, Nute, we know you. You will die. We will bury your bones in hell. You're up. No, too far. Arboris, you're up. Nute, you're up next. What do you do? Quick decisions. We don't got time.
Oh, me?
Yeah, go.
I'm
Got a
going
lot
to
moving
use
here.
Stun his
My,
ass, bro. Stun his ass.
my fucking rapier. Mesmer's
Okay.
Blade.
Yeah, go for it. Make the attack roll. Mister?
17 plus all the other
Hits.
shit.
Go ahead and roll the second attack roll.
Dude, it just wants attention.
Because I know the other one's going to be with your unarmed strike to keep your AC up.
No, this is my extra attack. I still could use that as my bonus action.
You could.
Since
Absolutely.
I could use that.
Yeah, absolutely you could. That's a good point.
And then, yeah, so that's...
What'd you roll on the dice?
I rolled a. Wait, actually, can I roll the damage to see if I get advantage?
Absolutely, you may. That's a good point. Thank you for clarifying. Roll a 6.
No, 5.
Okay.
Aw, damn.
5 plus 6.
Yeah, and then so that's a 5 plus
'Kay.
8. And then 17. Does
Hits.
that hit?
Yep, go and roll damage.
3. 5 plus. Or wait, so that other one was 5 plus 6, so it was 11.
Plus 9, right? Because you have the...
Oh, yeah, plus-
How long does that last?
10 rounds.
10 rounds. Okay, so I'm going to add another 3 points of damage on the last attack. Okay, and then what is this one?
This one is it was a fucking.
Take him out.
It was 5 plus
Take him
the 3, so 8 plus my 6.
Yep.
So
9. Plus 9.
Oh yeah, plus 9. Sorry.
So 8 plus 9 should be 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's your action. You still have a bonus action.
And then as my bonus action, I am going to use
Yeah, he's still standing. You plunge 2 rapier thrusts straight through him, scoring him in multiple areas.
I'm gonna use a Fury of Blows.
Fury blows. Go ahead and make 2 attacks for me, please. New Tages, have what you are going to do prepared, please.
11 plus 10, so 21.
Yep, hits. Go ahead and roll the next one. Go ahead and roll your wisdom save for me real quick, just to see if you succeed it, so we don't have to worry about it at the end of the turn.
29.
29?
Yeah.
Also hits. Roll damage on both.
2
15.
plus
15.
6.
You're gonna fail.
First one's 8.
First one's 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then second one is 6 plus 6, so 12.
Can you not cast Bless on yourself?
Oh shit. No, yeah.
Oh yeah, add your bless.
God,
Yeah, you said
it's
15.
been
Yeah,
one
add the
round.
bless.
2.
17.
No, dude,
Fails.
One
I think
off.
you
Still
did.
fails.
It was close, wasn't it?
It was
Literally
close.
one
He
more.
just failed. So, at the end of the turn, he still fails. So he's still frightened at the course of this round. So what does Nute do? I'm gonna roll the guard's attacks at this point.
You're gonna fireball the Jamaican.
You're gonna what?
You
Fireball?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what? He's got a deck save.
Yeah.
What's your spell save DC?
Probably 19.
17.
He rolls a 13. He's gonna legendary resistance it. Yeah, so he's gonna succeed. Go and roll damage. 8d6.
Roll it high,
That's
baby.
still crazy.
The guards missed on both of their attacks, so the
D6 is
Mezzoloths
good.
will be up next.
Here you go, man. I got D6s for you too.
You want another one?
Oh my goodness. Alright, here, let's
10.
these amount, dude. 10,
10,
20,
8.
24, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29.
Yeah.
29 points of damage.
Yeah.
That he has. Because he used his legendary.
Yep, so he takes 15.
Bro, pull this back down into shot.
And then might as well fireball
Cool.
them as well.
Whoa.
Can you do that?
You can't do that.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
You
With
can't do a
Blade Song.
spell and a cantrip.
No, because you're not using the attack action.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know. Hard. He'll
Damn.
live. That's going to be Nute's turn. He fails his saving throw, so he's still frightened. The Mezzoloths are up next, so Nute's going to get a total of 4 attacks.
Bro.
First 2 is a 13 and a 19.
Dude, Nute's going off.
Shield.
He's fine, dude.
Shield. Next one is a 19 and a 25. So 25 hits.
Never mind.
Yep.
Take 11 points of piercing damage from a trident. As the Mezzoloths go in for another round of attacks, he throws up another arcane barrier, and these, they can't make through, but one finally cracks it, destroys the barrier, and plunges the dragon straight through. The guards make a series of attacks on the Nightcloth, and they do fail during the course of that as well. Hakon, you're up.
I'm gonna recklessly attack him again.
Go for it. Make your 2 attacks.
Let's see what happens here. First one's gonna be 16 or 24. Second one's gonna be another crit, dude. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack him a third time.
Let's roll damage first.
Oh, okay. That is fair.
to see if you kill him, because you'll still be able to use the bonus action to make an attack.
So the first one's going to be 17 points of slashing with another 7 points of necrotic. And the second one's going to be 2, 4, 8, 13, 23 points of slashing.
Okay.
And another 5 points of necrotic. Or I'm sorry. 5 plus 8 is 13 points of necrotic.
Plus your strength and stuff?
You need to throw another attack at him in order to down. If
how
he's not dead yet, so you can make another attack roll.
Are you adding your strength?
Yeah, that's with strength. Okay. That's with all the bonuses. I feel like
Plus 5.
Wasn't there a 5th dice that I was supposed to roll on crit? Oh, brutal critical, right?
Yeah. So it's a 5th for the greatsword.
I didn't roll the brutal
Go
critical
for it.
the slashing. So it's a 6 for the brutal critical.
Okay, so yeah, you at this point what you do is you take this great sword,
You kill
and you swipe vertically across the ankles, and it cuts his legs. And as the beast drops down, this entity drops down in front of you, you just hear Halzoran in the back of your head. Do it, impale him, gut him, gore him.
Oh yeah, can I drive it to its heart?
Plunge him! Yeah, and you just grab the blade and you shove it straight through this creature. Kind of looks up at you, he's like, and as the blade kind of sinks deeper and deeper, the skin and flesh begins to burn and dissolve before the spirit in the entity itself just wisps away into whatever hellish or fiendish or infernal or devilish, demonic, some abyssal, whatever realm it just burns into. And parts of the body still drop and remain evidence. The guards look at you in kind of awe as that happens and go,
"Come on, we've got this, fellas!"
Dragon!
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna go 5 and
Yep.
I'm gonna risk the attack.
So you do have another.
10,
He is gonna take
15,
it.
20, 25.
You're attacking
30,
recklessly.
35,
18 to hit.
that's gonna. No, that misses. I have 19 AC.
Cool.
Okay.
And you run
then
upon the
I'll use
dragon.
My last attack on the dragon. Recklessly, I want to chop that tail off, brother.
Shoot.
15 or 20. 15 or a 23. Does a 23 hit?
The 23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, give me that. Oh, it's going to be 20 points of slashing damage. And another 9 points of necrotic damage.
What was the total? Sorry.
It's 20 slashing and 9 necrotic.
Okay, he's going to use a legendary action to go ahead and make a tail attack against you.
No.
No. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Shoot!
No, you're going to take a double 8, baby! You're going to take 22 points of bludgeoning damage that you have to 11. And that's going to be the dragon's turn. Or sorry, that's going to be your turn. Nightcloth is dead. The dragon wings are up next, and we just have the one that's going to move over to the civilian that's by the guards and kill him. The civilian by the guards. Perfect, and then kills him. Yep, dead, goodbye. Dead. The other two are going to make attacks on Arboris. Pack tactics, we have a 16 and a 17, both miss. So that is going to be the Dragon Wing's turn. Dragon's up next. He's going to recharge his... He fails to recharge, so Hakon, you're getting a round of attacks against you from the dragon. He's going to go ahead and turn towards you, and you're getting 3.
Whoa!
These are at advantage because you have been recklessly attacking.
Help me.
The bite is a crit. The claw is a 30. And the second claw is a 28.
Crit?
We're going to start with the crit. 10, 2d8.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So on the crit, you take 27, 32, plus 6, 38 points of piercing damage that you have to 19.
Okay.
And 11 points of acid damage. On the claws, on the first claw, you take 14 points of slashing, you have to 7. On the second, you take 11 that you have to 6. This dragon just makes a round of attacks against you. The bite goes and wraps around your entire frame and crunches. You feel You just feel teeth just dragging across your torso in a quick snap before he opens up and starts raking across your body. That's going to be the dragon's turn. Lux, you're up next. Arboris, you're on deck. You're coming up soon.
I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Okay. And how many people is that going to affect?
6 people.
What's the range?
60.
60 feet?
Yeah, so that can hit.
Yeah, that'll be 60. Yeah, that'd be 60. Okay, roll the health.
1, 2, 3. I forgot about myself.
You can...
Where's Nute? Nute as well, so 4.
Okay.
And then these 2 guards.
5, 6.
They haven't been hit, but go ahead.
Yeah, my boys.
Yeah, but they're gonna be hyped.
Yeah, dude, those guys might live to see another day, dude.
Get
The
that
2 of us.
They might, man. They might. I really didn't think so.
That's an 8. That's another 8.
Oh, double eights. Look at that. Knock on
Ooh,
wood.
okay,
And a
a
7.
seven. I'll
You
take a
almost
7.
got the lotto.
So, 23
23 plus my
charisma.
5.
So 28 points of health back to all of you.
20?
28.
28.
Oh.
As he goes ahead, and you see as he kind of lifts his scepter up and begins to kind of channel this Cure Wound spell into it, and immediately he just throws his hand back, and this pulse of healing energy kind of flares out from the scepter, washing kind of around you guys as it expands outwards, healing you guys. That's going to be your action.
That's my action. I'll use my bonus action to craft a 6th level spell.
Okay.
Slot,
And make your wisdom save.
which is a...
You're blessed.
Does it really matter, though?
We'll see.
Still, I didn't roll. 13.
You fail.
Aww.
Dragon Soul's up next. He's going to make 2 attacks at Arboris. First one is a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
And the second is a 15. So that one's going to go ahead and
Good
miss.
thing I just got healed.
Yeah, good thing. The short sword, you take 5 points of piercing damage. 15 points of acid damage. As he keeps plunging, he keeps being able to score these hits across you, and just hacking you down. And as it's happening, you just see him just have this joy, this glee. How does it feel, elf, to know that I'm going to be the one that cuts down the only one that has not slain a dragon?
I did slay a dragon.
Yeah, he killed the last one.
Yeah, but they don't know that yet. They don't know that. You guys are
Look at us, we're fools.
supposed to work
We're
off the
fools.
information they are saying.
We're fools, I
Don't
know.
try to correct my
I know.
NPCs.
Metagame.
Jerks.
My bad.
That's his turn. Arboris, you're up. Nute's on deck.
Well, I actually just slayed the green dragon over there, and I'm prepared to take this one after I take your head.
Over where?
The Misty Forest.
It was a joke. Go for it.
Okay. Go
Attack
for
rolls?
Yeah,
Ray
Do it.
Guy. He's literally worse than an elf. What is he?
The Dragon Soul?
Yeah.
29.
The Dragon Soul? Is that what it is?
29, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bronze Dragon Soul, right?
Well, actually,
Go ahead and roll damage.
I didn't use my bless, but it doesn't matter.
Go ahead and roll damage
Oh,
first.
sorry.
Yeah. See if you
Get advantage.
get advantage on your next attack roll.
Yo.
8 plus 6.
Plus 9.
Oh, plus 5.
So, 17?
Yeah, 17.
Okay. How do you want to kill him?
Yo!
I'm going to,
Cut his head off.
I kind of want to, like,
You can use this in the term of, like, actually, I've already slain the dragon. Remembering his name is the Emerald Assassin.
You remember the Emerald Assassin, and then like as I see him about to open his mouth, I kind of want to like pierce his neck, so that like to stop him from talking.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
That's how I want to finish it.
Wait.
So you look him dead in the eyes and see for theatrical purposes. Something along the lines of, I have slain a dragon.
I can try.
Have you heard of the Emerald Assassin? And as his mouth goes to open, you immediately thrust forward, kind of catching him off guard. Blood's kind of pooling out of the mouth. It's like, and you pull the blade out, and he clutches onto his throat and drops to the floor as he kind of looks up. And you just see him slowly start to die. That's your first attack. You have a second.
Okay.
The
And
bigger
then
they
I'm going to,
are.
I'm gonna look at the ones to my side.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at this one over here, and I'm saying, I've had enough of you two already. And then I'm gonna slash this dude with the rapier.
Yep, make the attack roll.
Knock him out, knock him out, knock him out. Come on.
13 plus 9 plus
That hits.
plus.
Did you look at that with dismay?
I want a 20.
We'll get there. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Oh, 2. And a 6 plus 6. 6 plus 9.
So 15.
Yeah.
Okay. And you stab at the one of the ones. The one that the other guard had already been wearing down a bit. Starting to look pretty weak.
And then I'm going to use a key point for us.
Got a pick
I'm going to use a key point for stunning strike.
on the one that you just rolled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. I can't do that because that's a bonus action, and I already used both my attack actions.
So you still have a bonus action.
But am I
First
allowed
strike.
to use the melee attack and then add the bonus action? Because I thought the
Is it a bonus action to use stunning strike?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can add it to the attack that you just had. I'll let that happen.
No,
That's fine.
My last attack was a rapier.
It has to be an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Oh.
Whoa, man.
That's Fenrir. So go ahead and roll the attack on your unarmed strike. He's gonna roll his con save. Probably we'll see if he fails.
I feel ready for this next round, dude.
Quick maths.
19.
19 hits. Go and roll damage.
There's just something like my
He rolls
hands
D8 plus 6.
feel warmed up.
10.
He's dead.
Oh.
Yep, he's dead. You don't even need to stunning strike him. So
Kanye.
we'll go ahead and give you the key point back since you killed him. So you don't need to worry about spending it. And you just crack him across the head, and head kind of caves in. And then you can go ahead and rotate your body around to face the last remaining dragon wing. Arboris, your turn's up. Nute, you're on.
Can I move here to this guy, like in the?
Yeah, that's fine. Nute, you're up.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands,
Whoa.
Okay.
and that's a cone, right? So can I hit both of these guys?
You might also hit what's his face.
Is it a
Yeah,
dex
you might
save?
hit
Yeah.
yourself or a bonus.
Yeah, we.
Or Nute?
No, he is Nute right
You have
now.
the highest dice, so that's fine.
If you hit me, I can probably not.
Got a pick.
Do a song.
Quick, we gotta move quick.
You already
One
hit
of
me
them?
with fire.
I can't hit both?
You gotta pick. Like, are you gonna cast it where you are? Are you gonna move? What are you gonna do?
You can move.
I'll move.
Right there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep. I'll say that hits both. If you kind of redirection yourself just a little bit, if you aim yourself a little bit to the right, yeah, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so they're gonna go ahead and make their dexterity saving throws. They have magic resistance, so they're gonna go ahead and get advantage on these saves. That's a D12. That's not a D20. First one rolls a 14. Second one rolls a 14. They both fail, but they are both resistance to fire. So go ahead and roll damage.
I'm gonna cast it at 6th level.
6th level. Go ahead and roll damage. Tell me what it is in total, and then we'll have you roll your save. Go ahead and move. Go ahead and move the two guards up on that last. No.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
I didn't see him there. 14. You're done, brother.
Might be. Most likely.
The two musketeers have come for you.
Quick.
He's got a shield,
6 plus 6 plus
and he's got a stabby stab.
17. 6 plus 6 plus 5.
You know what we need for our party, dude? A canine. 28.
28. Oh. 31.
31.
31 total. Okay, so they each take 16. Because they half it. Okay, guards are going to go ahead and roll their attack rolls. These are a disadvantage.
They do at least 4 points of damage. They'll get it.
First one misses with 2 natural 1s. Second one actually does hit. And he takes his short sword, perfect amount. He goes ahead. As you see, the first one goes ahead and runs. He actually stumbles forward and falls onto the ground, kind of over a couple of the dead bodies. A lot of dead bodies, man. So go ahead and make one prone. The other one uses the opportunity as the guy looks down at him to go ahead and shove the short sword straight through the side and pulls it out. The guy drops onto the ground. He's going to use his rest of his movement to go over to his comrade and kind of get ready to help pick him up. That's the guard's turn. They're going to go ahead and roll their wisdom save. They both fail. Mezzaloths are up next. We're going to get 4 attacks total on Nute because they're still going for him. One is a crit. The other one is a 19. And then the other 2 miss. Are you shielding? For the 19?
No. I'm gonna actually use the Song of Defense.
What's that?
I wrote it
Tell me.
What does it do?
Motherfucker, whatever.
What does it do?
Reduce damage by spell slot level times 5. So it takes
Oh.
a spell slot, but it'd be times 5.
Yep.
And
So
since I'm getting hit by 1, I'm just gonna take the full bundle of damage to fuck them.
okay, so you're gonna use it on the crit or on the normal attack because you got hit. And
The crit.
The crit. Okay. So the crit's gonna be 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points.
Yeah. So normally you should declare the. I think. Yeah. Oh no. You would be able. You would be given the time because that would give you. So you're gonna use the
So
third level or
yeah,
use
third
second.
level.
You're gonna use the third level.
Yeah.
Okay. So you negate
Does
the
that
crit.
negate all the damage?
Yep.
Wow.
And then the other attack deals 6 points of piercing damage.
Can I use my reaction to reduce that one?
You can.
Yeah, dude. You'll take 3 points during that one.
3 points on that one. All right. Perfect. Good stuff. Mezaloth turn's done. Hakon, you're up next.
I'm gonna recklessly attack the dragon.
Make your
twice,
attack rolls.
And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the -5 to my attack with the +10 to damage.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll
Let's
attack
see
rolls.
if we've got the big cojones for it today.
We might.
Goodness. Okay, first one's gonna be a 19.
That just hits.
The second one is gonna be a 21, or let's see if we crit. 21. So 19 and 21.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of damage. We got a
awesome.
flat 20 on this bitch.
So that's gonna be 13 plus 10.
I'm not ready for this.
23 slashing damage.
Was that with your +10?
Yeah. And then 5 points of necrotic.
So 28 total. Hold on. Go on the second one.
The second one's gonna be 27 slashing damage.
Jesus Christ.
And 5 more points of necrotic damage.
Yep. You go ahead and swing twice up against this creature.
Cut his tail
Just
off.
cutting into this dragon. I'm just going to use a legendary action, make a tail attack against you at advantage because you're reckless. It's going to be a 17. 17 to hit.
Ah, he misses, dude.
Misses? Okay.
I'm used to that
Cool.
tail now.
That's your turn. Dragon Wing's up next. He's going to go ahead and make an attack against Ouroboros. He's got advantage with pack tactics
How?
because he's got Mezaloths on you.
Well, they're not on me.
They are.
They're on him.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be a 23 to hit. So,
Misses.
exactly. So, that's going to be his turn. The dragon's up next. He's going to see if he recharges his acid breath. He does not. I am getting really pissed and tired of that. You are going to get 3 rounds of attacks regardless.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, what? There's like 8 other
If
dudes on the
he
battlefield.
regained his breath again, we'd be fucked.
Yep. First one's going to be a 22 to hit. Second one's going to go ahead and be a 29 to hit. Third one's a 28 to hit.
22, 29. How am I supposed what?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Dude,
The
give me, like,
bite.
4 rings of protection.
Bite's going to be 19 points of piercing damage that you have to 10. And you're going to take 8 points of acid damage. So
It's pretty nutty. He
18 on the
has
first.
all
Dude,
the-
I have to have acid right now.
What?
Okay, I'm playing.
The first claw, you take 11 points of slashing that you have to 6.
Die, bro.
Second claw, you take 13 that you have to 7.
Man, 18, 24.
That's the dragon's turn.
34.
Lux, you're up.
Jeez, man.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
I do not
On
have
who?
a lot of hail.
The dragon.
Go ahead. Make the attack roll.
I'm getting a little worried, man.
That's a 25.
Big,
Hits.
big,
Roll damage.
big numbers.
6th level.
Okay. Ouroboros, you're up next.
It's 12.
Hey, 12, 18, 20, 24, 25.
25.
You got more?
Yeah.
Brother.
Jesus.
31, 34.
So that's it, yeah.
Okay. Guiding Bolt surges out towards this dragon and kind of hits him up against the back of the wings. Dragon's going to go ahead and use another legendary action to make a tail attack against Hakon,
No, please.
which is at advantage. It's going to be an unnatural 20.
Shield?
No.
Darn it, dude. I tried.
Tail.
Right,
2d8.
Right
8 plus 6, so 14. You have to 7.
You have 4 health.
Okay.
Oh.
Lux, is that your turn?
Damn.
Yeah.
Wisdom save.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Come on, bro. Get out of
Ouroboros,
it.
you're up.
Snap out of it, man.
Oh
I'm gonna attack this.
Snap out of it, man.
This shithead.
You failed. Keep going.
I got a 7 plus 9 plus 3, so 19 for the first attack.
Okay.
See if I crit. 3 plus 2, so 5 plus 6
On the
plus
Mesloth?
3. Yeah, so 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay.
And then the last one was that one.
Okay. So you miss on that last one.
And then I'll punch for the final one.
Go for it.
14. 14 doesn't hit.
14 on the Mesloth. Let me actually check his armor class because he hasn't been hit by attacks. No, he doesn't. That misses. So that's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Nute, you're up next.
So Tiamat here.
Oh, you know what?
Ah.
I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire. Actually,
Back up and cut.
yeah.
You would take 3 rounds of opportunity attacks.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
3 on you.
Just cast it on those two.
Wait,
I mean, you
thick
could
is
cast it diagonally.
You have
Wait,
3 on you.
It's 1 foot thick, so I could put it in between, right?
Technically.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Can you hit all 3 of them?
I would argue it hits just the 2. So what do they got to do? It comes up. Wall of flame just erupts in front of you.
They have to make a dex save.
Dex save. The Mesloth has advantage on the dex save, which he still fails, and the Dragonwing rolls a 19. So succeeds.
Okay. So,
Come on, man.
wait, they take half as much on a successful save.
Okay.
58.
Yeah.
The Mesloth is resistant to fire, so he halves it anyways.
More?
Yeah.
How many do you need? 5. Jesus.
Hakon, you're getting close, so just prepare your turn.
Oh, you already know what's coming, baby. 10, 13, 18, 21.
Did mine roll a 1?
21, so one takes the full bundle of 21, the other one halves it.
They actually technically both half it. One succeeded and the Mesloth
Oh, 'cause
failed, but
he's
he's resistant.
resistant.
So 21?
10.
Yeah, so
They take 11.
it goes up.
Yeah, I half up.
That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah, I've always been halving up. Okay, so that's your turn.
That's your turn, that's
Wisdom
your turn,
save.
that's your turn.
Let's move the guards if we can. Let's move the guards
He picks
as
his friend up.
yeah. He's picked his friend up, and then they're gonna move 15 feet towards not the dragon. They're gonna move towards Lux
What?
because they can't move towards the dragon.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15.
14?
They fail their save. 14?
10, 15.
Fail.
Oh,
You blessed?
I need to walk over his dead friend.
I didn't bless on mine. That's real.
Guards are done. Mesloths are up next. What happens if they start to turn on the other side of the wall of fire?
They are out of the fight.
Nothing happens?
Wait, if they try and
Skip turn.
like run away from it?
No, just they start their turn.
Wait,
Does
Does
anything
anything
happen if they
happen?
start
Yeah.
their turn on the wall of fire?
Normally it's like a condition.
creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time, or turn that ends its turn there.
Ends its turn.
Oh,
So that's not going to happen. They're going to go ahead and rotate around to where they're cutting you and Lux, or Boris and Lux off.
Wait, so.
The two of them are going to kind of rotate around. No, that's Nute,
Oh.
Arboris, and Lux.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So they're going to get on each side of Arboris. In between them and yeah. And what's going to happen is it's going to be 2 attacks towards Arboris, 2 towards Lux. So the ones against Arboris, we have the highest is a 23. So those two.
Wait.
Nute gets opportunity of attack.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. There's a wall of flame in between them.
That's true.
The next one's going to go ahead 2 against Arboris, or not Arboris, sorry, Lux. We have a 25 and a 9. 25 hits. Yes.
Oh, me?
Yeah. 25.
Yeah, 20.
Okay, you take 10 points of piercing damage. That's going to be the Mesloth's turn. We go to Hakon.
Hang on. Ooh,
Wait,
double.
is this me or
Reckless
Nute?
attack.
That's Lux.
Minus 5 to attack plus 10 damage if I hit those kind of big numbers. Then you might
Go for
watch
it.
Out. Oh my goodness gracious. We have 13. Ooh, 22. And second one's gonna be a. Ooh, do I crit on 18 or just 19?
19s.
Darn it, dude. Well, second one's gonna be 23 or 23. 22, 23.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, we're going one at a time, baby. Oh, 6 plus 6 is 10, 22, 32 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
And then another 6, and another 6. Oh my goodness, and 12 points of necrotic damage.
On the first hit.
Yeah, that was literally a max damage hit. And the second one is gonna be
What are your bonuses?
1.
Disgusting. That's what his bonuses are. Well, I mean, right now he's got a plus 18
and
to damage. Yeah, he's got like a plus 18 to damage with the hill giant strength and
Shit.
barbarians, man. This is it.
Second one's gonna be a 27 slashing damage.
Okay, how do you want to do it?
Yeah, dude. Okay, can I hack his tail off? And as he turns his head to hack his tail off, can I bring my sword like a baseball bat and just split his head in half like that?
Yeah. So as he's getting ready to on this turn to throw out another tail towards you as a legendary action, you see it coming and immediately bring the blade up, and it slices through the incoming tail like butter.
Wet fish, dude.
The bulky end, the stump, just spraying dragon blood across you. The other end goes kind of flying in the same direction. He brings the head around a roar as the mouth opens, finally recharging his acid breath. And you see this acidic bile kind of boil up as he lurches his head forward to go full force. You take the blade as you have brought it up and immediately bring it straight through, and it catches right through the teeth, and you create this massive smile that eventually takes the entire top part of his skull. Horns and everything just cuts it straight off.
Dentist, dude.
And as the body kind of drops down, the head kind of like recoils kind of out in pain as like the body's just moving, kind of stumbles before it tumbles and falls into the building. And as it falls into the building, the remainder of it actually fully collapses on whatever's left of this dragon, leaving it dead. Hakon, that's going to go ahead and be your attack action. You still have movement.
I'm going to use my movement.
At this point, everyone who is afraid is no longer afraid because the dragon's been killed.
20, 25, 30, and I'm going to get right up here.
Yeah, and you have now slain a creature, so you have a bonus action to make an extra attack. With the Great Weapon Master.
Okay, I'm going to attack this guy too.
Nick soloed the dragon.
Recklessly with -5, but
He did get some help from a guiding bolt.
23.
Fair enough.
Oh man, no crit, no cigar today, but it is a 23.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
6. 10. 30 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then
That was crazy damn.
4.
Barbarians, dude.
And 9 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, you slash against this one. I'm dealing a good bit of damage. The Dragon Wing is up next, so we're going to get an attack against Arboris at advantage with pack tactics. That's
Wait,
gonna.
wait, because this guy has disadvantage on him now.
That's not the one that's attacking.
Oh, man.
He misses anyways. Dragon's dead. Lux, you're up.
I tried. Let that guy hit me.
Oh, this is such a bonus action. I want to do something that's kind of fun.
Do it.
I'm gonna Misty Step onto this guy,
Okay.
and then I want to grapple him, and then jump into the wall of fire.
What? Oh, you're resistant. Yeah.
Make an athletics roll for me, please. We'll see if that works. I like that.
Does that count?
I think this sounds cool, so I'm gonna let it count. I'm gonna go ahead and let it count. Only because this is pretty cool. So you go ahead and grab him and hurl yourself into the wall of fire. You automatically fail your saving throw, and I'm going to say he does as well. So you go ahead and take damage.
Oof.
Right. Oh, yeah, so that's the 5d8?
Yeah, 5d8, and then you go ahead and you have it because you're resistant.
D8, there you go. Have fun. Jeez. 5, 10, 16, 23, 24.
Alright, so I take 12.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, you grab him and hurl him. You hurl him, and more so, you grab him and you grab him by the back of the head and by his wrist, and you just slam him into the wall of fire. And as his body begins to crisp and burn, the smell of burnt flesh hits your nose, and it kind of makes you recoil back. Before he stops screaming, he stops spasming, and you drop and just let it burn. That's going to be your turn. You do take some damage from the flame. That's your bonus action, your action, and you have a little bit of movement, I'm saying, to probably, so you don't end your turn in the wall of fire.
So this guy is dead.
No.
Oh, no.
The Dragon Wing.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Because
Well
these
played.
guys are resistant.
Yeah, no, well played, well played. Those are the last two, right? I believe so.
Yeah.
15?
Okay. And that's your turn?
Yeah.
Arboris, you're up next. Mutate's on deck.
Okay.
Does he get flanking?
He does.
Rapier strike on this big flank.
Yep, you have advantage.
19 pluses.
Hits.
And then, do I crit? Well, it doesn't
I mean, you don't
matter.
crit, but it doesn't. Just if you get the 7, but it doesn't matter because you have advantage
8
anyways.
plus 3 plus 8 plus 9.
8 plus
so
9.
17.
17. Okay.
The second hit was 14 plus 9 plus
Hits. Go and roll damage.
4. 5. 6. So 6 plus 9. So 15.
15. Okay. You deal 2 really good hits towards this entity. He's starting to look really, really weak.
I'm going to use Fury of Blows.
Okay. Use Q point. Go ahead and make the attack on this one. Advantage because flanking.
Get 18 plus all my stuff.
Okay, you kill this creature. As you punch it on this last hit, the punch hits it square in the sternum, and it's like the force of that shockwave of just physical impact starts to see the body burn and crumble as parts of it starts to disintegrate before the remainder of the body that's left falls to the ground. This unearthly scream parts from its lips. This and these creatures, I forgot to really describe them. They're these like 4-armed. They're kind of like your size, purple skinned. They got these horns and like these big like bug-like eyes. And this unearthly scream, this high-pitched wail leaves its lips as it dies. Worse. That's gonna be your first of your flurry of blows. So you technically have the second one against that one. I will allow you to do some movement to kind of position around him to get another set of advantage, and then you're good to go.
You just stand right in front of
No, on the other side of with Hakon. Yeah, you got him.
Yeah.
Right there. And then go ahead and make an attack roll at advantage.
How you like the view from behind us?
Nat 20.
Alright, go ahead and roll a crit.
Then you shit.
2d8
Shit.
plus 6.
Punch his jaw out.
Dude,
Punch his jaw out.
let's go.
Yeah, they live.
Still fuck it up, bro.
What did I say? I said those are the boys.
Is this dude still up too?
8
Yes,
plus
whoever that
14.
is.
14?
Yeah, that dude was in the middle.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yeah.
Nute, you're up.
Okay.
Come on, Nute.
This is the last guy standing.
Gonna line up right here.
Capture him, dude.
5th level lightning bolt.
5th level lightning bolt?
Yeah,
You
well,
gotta make it
overkill.
end with a shebang.
Watch you miss.
Does it hit us?
He's resistant to lightning, so let's see. He has advantage on the deck save.
What is
So he rolls a critical hit, or a critical success. So,
How's that work?
roll damage. 8d6, I think, right? 12d6?
What the hell?
Here,
Oh, it's a 5th level.
Here you go.
there's 4 more.
You can't physically not kill him. You're incapable. If you roll all ones, you'd still kill him. It doesn't matter. Stop rolling. How do you want to do it?
You killed him.
It's mathematically impossible. He had 6 health. Even if you rolled all ones, he would have had it to 6. Automatic.
Nute
How do you do
rubs
it?
their hands together,
Yeah.
and they see the sparks start to come.
Can you
And-
blow her back into the manhole? Dude?
No, the lightning bolt sends this creature flying, and it tears the body like flesh from corporeal reality, and it sends the body into oblivion. A hole is born through the building, which does unfortunately start to set the tavern alight, but the tavern's also been absolutely crumbled.
No, the dragon.
It gets around him. At about this point, an uncomfortable silence settles upon the streets of Daggerford as an attack against a major civilization has left many dead, has made you all realize that no one is safe, nowhere is safe, and has also indicated to what lengths the Cult of the Dragon will go to prove you dead. You've barely made it out with your lives. And looking around you, you see very many more who were not as lucky as you, except for the 2 human guards.
And this lady, dude.
No, she's dead. Just drop her. Yeah, she died somehow. I don't care.
That's the lady you
The
cried.
two guards that have made it out, confused as to what happened. At this point, you see a lot of guards that have mobilized in the few rounds that this took. A large contingent of guards, of Lords of the Lion soldiers, start making their way, and the 2 guards are able to kind of help them indicate that heroes were here to save the day, to prevent further death and destruction from happening. And a lot of people can't even realize, like, just the damage that has been done. You realize you need to get to Waterdeep, and you need to get to Waterdeep fast. The cult is beginning to escalate its attacks, and they know you by name. as you end up telling your companions. They know you by name, and they know that you've slain dragons, so they're watching your every move. They know where you'll be before you're there to mobilize and attack as swiftly as possible. This does not bode well for you, as they're willing to send dragons that are stronger. Their last attack to kill you was a young dragon, this one an adult dragon. You're concerned as to what, if they send another attack, what that might look like. Your return to Waterdeep must be made in haste. You take a bit of time to ensure that everyone's taken care of, letting the Lords of the Lion soldiers know that you are a part of the Council of Waterdeep, there to represent and to work on behalf of the Council. They recognize the need of swiftness. They give you horses, and they send you off riding. And that is where we'll leave off next week, as you are able to make it to Waterdeep and attend the third council session, where all of your previous exploits will be brought back. And you guys also level up to level 13.
Baby.
We'll handle that off camera, offline. And that's where we'll go ahead and end off. Thank you guys for joining us on a fun session. It was very fast paced. There's a lot of stuff going on in the short time that we had. We apologize for the technical difficulties, and we thank you for the time that you spent with us.
We'll be back in force.
Have a great rest of your night, and we'll be back next week.
Have a good one.
Have a good night.